Hi. Well, yesterday when I was at the beach, I finished reading a book. Oh, I forgot to tell you, this is my Aunt Effie. I like to read books and I want to just kind of leave a little bit of a mark about the books that I've read because I might want to look it up and see what it was like, and maybe somebody else would be interested. So, yesterday I finished reading The Nightingale at the beach. I cried. It's wonderful. It's by an author named Kristen Hanna, and it is about World War II and what the women did during that war. It's about the courage of women. The World War II relied heavily upon the activities of women to help the war be a success. Women were spies, and this particular woman in The Nightingale smuggled downed pilots out of France and over into a safe zone so that they can go back to their countries and fly again and do as much damage as possible instead of getting caught by the Germans and killed and removed from the war effort. So the book is also about sisters. Those of you who have sisters know that can be kind of a crazy experience, wonderful, awful, lots of different ways that can go. In this book, there's one strong sister and one weak sister. The strong sister is one of the main protagonists in the book, and she is the one who smuggles the downed pilots out. And then the weak sister actually ends up being very, very strong as the war continues to go on and on. So in the end, everybody is strong. It looks like if you're not strong, you don't survive. So that's the only way to get through. The book is also about the idea that women are expected to pretend like we are weak. And even though many years have gone by and things are much better, there's still a lot of expectation in that area. So I do want to just put out a couple of quick things notes that I highlighted in the book. The first one is, I want to imagine there will be peace when I am gone, that I will see all the people I have loved and lost, at least that I will be forgiven. I know better, though, don't I? So I want to do another note. Vivian, that is the weaker sister, didn't hesitate. She knew now that no one could be neutral, not anymore. And as afraid as she was of risking Sophie's life, she was suddenly more afraid of letting her daughter grow up in a world where good people did nothing to stop evil, where a good woman could turn her back on a friend in need. She reached for the toddler, took him in her arms. That's the moment when she took in the first child whose parents had been hauled off to the camps, and she just pretended like that was hers and got papers for him. That is a big turning point in the book. I also want to read one last note. That's because I have let him think I am weak. All these years he watched me lean on his father and defer to his decision making. But this woman was not weak in the least. But it was expected of her to act that way, and so she did, and it seemed to make everyone happy. I've been there. I'm 63. I've seen all of this with myself and the women in our family. So this is the first of the Puerto Rico book club books, and not everybody in the book club is in Puerto Rico, but most of us are. So we're going to be meeting, hopefully, and discussing the book. I gathered up some great things for us to discuss. One of the issues is who's actually narrating the book. So it was a great book. I think if you're in our book club, it means that either the book that we're reading is a book written by a female, or the main protagonist in the book is a female. So those are the only requirements of the books that we read. So I hope this gives a little bit of background on this beautiful book called The Nightingale, and I hope everybody's happy. Bye.